So next one, another important high yield question. So this is pretty high yield. You cannot afford to lose this MCQ if you get in your PG entrance exam. Diseases transmitted by louse is. So epidemic typhus, struck typhus, trench fever, relapsing fever, Rocky Mountain fever, and all these fevers are being asked. So very frequently you get questions on which of the following are tick-borne fevers, which of the following are louse-borne disease, which of the following are flea-borne, mite-borne, and so many questions you get. So let me take each one of them and let us try to simplify the whole story. If you watch for louse or lice, louse-borne or lice-borne diseases. So question number one, let's talk about louse-borne diseases. So let me just have a hang on the features. Please remember that louse lays 6 to 9 eggs per day. These eggs hatch to form a nymph in approximately 1 week. In a period of 6 to 7 days, they become a nymph. Nymph would form an adult in next 10 to 15 days. So in next 10 to 15 days, the adult form is formed. Right? Usually in louse, all the forms are infective, like the nymph form or the adult forms, and adult will again lay the eggs and the cycle goes on. So louse is a wingless. It is a wingless ectoparasite. There are three types of louse. We can have three types of louse: head louse, body louse, or a pubic louse. The pubic louse is one of the most sturdy. It is the heaviest thing. The head and the body louse, they almost are looking similar to each other. What are the diseases caused by louse? The diseases caused by louse are predominantly four. RETD. That's how I have remembered it. RETD. So R is for relapsing fever, relapsing fever. E is for epidemic typhus. T is for trench fever. And D is for body louse that is causing dermatitis. So you need to remember this. Relapsing fever. So if you just look at the organisms which are involved for relapsing fever is caused by Borrelia recurrentis. Epidemic typhus is caused by Rickettsia prowazekii. Trench fever is caused by Rickettsia quintana. And dermatitis is by secondary infections or itching causing maybe secondary bacterial infections or any infections and intense itching. So how do we control lice? Please remember, lice is pretty susceptible to DDT. It is susceptible to HCH, malathion, and carbaryl. Malathion is the most effective in killing the lice, but usually we use DDT or carbaryl lotions, but malathion, please remember which of the following is the most effective insecticide. Answer would be malathion. So that these things you need to know about louse. Next we take up is ticks. Ticks could be a hard tick or it could be a soft tick. Soft tick, what are the diseases caused? I don't know, like we should put it as a 5-star MCQ. There are so many times they have asked question of which of the following is hard tick or soft tick. Soft tick is pretty easy. It is QRD, that is Q fever, relapsing fever, or a KFD. That's how I have remembered, QRD, KFD. So Q fever, relapsing fever, or KFD, Cazeneuve forest disease. Hard tick is causing T3V3B. B is for babesiosis. So T3 stands for tick typhus, tick paralysis, and tularemia. right? V3 stands for viral fever, viral hemorrhagic fever, viral hemorrhagic fever, or viral encephalitis related fever, encephalitis fever. So, and B stands for babesiosis. So these are your diseases which are caused by hard ticks and soft tick. So hard tick is chitinous and soft tick is less chitinous. How do you differentiate between a hard tick and a soft tick? It is the presence of the head. If the head is visible, head is visible. So if the head is visible, it is known as a hard tick. H for head, H for hard. And if the head is not visible, it is known as a soft tick. So in soft tick, usually please remember the head is more dorsal and you cannot see it. So that is about the ticks. Last we would like to talk about is about the flea. Fleas are, please remember, first feature, fleas are bilaterally compressed. So it is a bilaterally compressed insects and they are all wingless. Do not correlate flea with the fly. They are wingless, bilaterally compressed insects, and they are usually uni-species blood meal. They take from single species. So like you have rat flea, we have deer flea. So we have fleas like these. So they are predominantly related to one species. So for flea, they are very important. What are the diseases which are caused by flea? Flea causes three big time public health important diseases. One is your biggest thing, that is plague. Second is endemic typhus, also known as murine typhus. And third is chigerosis. So these are your diseases which are caused by flea. And how do we control them? The control of flea is by DDT or BHC. Please remember, for flea, especially for plague, if I talk about very frequently, there's a lateral MCQ comes over here, especially in PGI entrance exam, that it has been asked many times that which of the following are important flea indices as far as plague is concerned. So as far as plague is concerned, there are four important flea indices: general flea index. We talk of four flea indices. Second is specific flea index. General flea index is number of fleas per rodent. Specific flea index is number of rat fleas per rodent. Third is percentage incidence of flea. And fourth is rodent infestation rate. Out of all these infections, the rates, out of the flea indices, which of the following is most sensitive? The most sensitive indicator for plague is specific flea index. It is the most sensitive indicator, right? So please remember, these are like very frequently asked questions. And how do we control flea? Flea control is again by DDT and BHC we have already done. It causes plague, endemic typhus and chigerosis. Ticks is, please remember, T3, V3 and babesiosis for hard tick. So with that, let me pick up this question again. Now let us try to answer it. Diseases transmitted by louse. You remember louse was causing four important diseases, RETD. So disease transmitted by louse. Epidemic typhus. What do you think? Epidemic typhus. Of course, yes, this was RE. Scrub typhus. No, scrub typhus is caused by mite. It is transmitted by mite, trombiculate mite. Trench fever, yes, answer is yes. Relapsing fever, yes, answer is we just now did with louse. Rocky Mountain spotted fever, no, it is a tick-borne disease, so Rocky Mountain won't be here. So we have A, C and D for my exam. I would like to mark A, C and D in my exam.